So if you had your dream collab as you playing the guitar for somebody's track, who you playing guitar for?
I gotta play with Rage Against the Machines. That's my #1 band.
Bulls on Parade.
Bulls on Parade. Killing in the Name.
Yes, sir.
Everything they meant so much to my childhood just because they were so anti against everything. And as a kid, I didn't understand how this society works, and I was like, I knew something was off, and then their music just kind of spoke to me. I was like, I understand, and I was so young, maybe like 9, 10 years old. So gotta get to play with my boy Tom Morello, Zach De La Rocha. Who was some other hip hop? I got to play with UGK too because they got a lot of good guitar riffs.
Shout out to Pimp C and Bun B.
Shout outs to them. UGK and Rage Against the Machines.
Wow, you're very diverse, brother. Very diverse in your music selections, right?
Yes, sir.
What is a hobby that you haven't picked up that you want to do? That's on your bucket list of life.
Man, that's another great question. I feel like there's so many. I think I want to create art, like painting or drawing or something like that, because I was never good at it. And I know nowadays you can learn anything. It's on YouTube University. You can go anywhere and just learn we're watching a few videos. So I try to learn how to paint, how to draw, just so I could just put whatever is in my mind on the paper, because I'm bad at that. I can't draw to save my life. So if I can learn how to draw, that would be ideal. That'd be ideal. And I definitely haven't tapped into that. So
yeah. Your artistry is probably more expressive in your because some people's artistry is more outwardly like music,
right,
instead of internally, which is drawing, but it's still creative. But it's just some are more expressive and more of an instrument, as it's some internal, more drawing. So that just works another part of your brain.
True.
You know what I mean? Creatively, it works another part of your brain. So here's another one. You're now at your career goal of who you are at your peak. What is that one goal that you've had that you have to obtain? When people say, "Hey, I did it. I'm at peace with life. I did everything I wanted to do." What's that one goal that make you at peace in life with either your career or as a person? What's that one career goal you have to obtain to be happy, to have mental peace?
Man, I feel like I've already achieved that goal, to be honest. I've won a championship in a major company such as New Japan. Earlier this year, me and Kushida won the IWGP tag titles. So the next step is to win a singles title. Getting at the junior heavyweight tag, not the junior heavyweight, but the IWGP heavyweight champion, or the never open weight championship, or the IWGP US championship. Anything is in my realm. I have no limits on myself. So a singles title, that's the next thing up on the list. So any one of them title holders, I'm coming for it. Ain't nobody safe.
That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody safe. It ain't safe no more.
It ain't safe.
It ain't safe no more. It ain't safe no more. Wow. Okay, my brother. I feel you, and you'll get there.
Oh yeah,
and it's gonna happen.
I trust the process 100%.
Absolutely, you gotta trust the process and let it cook.
Yeah.
The one thing that I learned about success is some people grind 24/7. They work themselves to the bone.
Right.
Tracy Morgan said a great thing on the Breakfast Club interview. He said it takes some years for moves to be made. Certain moves take years. Certain stuff you got to grind for to get it. Certain stuff you got to put in the universe and just go for it. It'll come to you later.
Right.
You ain't forget about it. But you got to let the universe cook.
Right.
Especially when you want these big ass goals. You want to be a millionaire, but you want it to come tomorrow.
You got to put in the
scratching a lottery ticket and getting $1 million is very rare. You got to get struck in the same place with lightning like 3 times for that to happen for a lot of people. Very few people can scratch a ticket and become a millionaire tomorrow. But some goals, man,
yeah, put it in the crock pot, let it simmer.
Let it simmer. Come back to it.
Yeah.
Let it cook. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that I learned about success. So you'll definitely get there. And I look forward to us building our brotherhood.
Definitely will.
And watching you excel to even more and higher levels, so we can talk about, like, see, we told y'all asses. Then we do the next podcast. We told y'all. MF is what we was doing.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? Let's have some fun multiple choice questions here.
Okay.
Usher or Chris Brown?
I got to go with Usher. OG. He the OG. Chris Brown, mad talented. Don't get me wrong, mad talented. He could do anything under the sun. But Usher, nah, he could do everything, and he be skating too. Fellow skater. Yeah. My boy Usher be doing his thing.
Okay. Usher and R. Kelly, same girl, or The Boy Is Mine by Monica and Brandy. Which song?
I'm just off of principle, I'm going to go with the Monica joint. I'm going to go with the Monica joint. Just that's a classic. Nah, I'm just leave it at that. It's a classic.
The best Rhapsody freestyle.
I'm going to have to go with either Cameron joint.
Counting the money?
Yeah, he was counting money with the do-rag, or the one of Lil Wayne's joints. I forgot what he said on there, but it's a Cameron and Lil Wayne joint. So one of them two is a toss-up. Cameron, he one of the OGs, so I got to go with the Dipset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss them days. I used to,
I wish I got to experience it more, because by the time I was old enough to understand everything, it was gone. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you something. I'm a 35-year-old man.
Yeah.
When I was a freshman in high school when Get Rich or Die Trying came out.
Man.
Brother, you do not understand. When In the Club dropped, it took over the whole world. I was 14 years old when that song dropped.
Yeah.
It took over the country. I have not seen, I still to this day, I'm looking at the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I have not to this day seen a craze like when 50 Cent first came out. I've seen a lot of people come after. You've had your Kendricks, you've had your Coles. But when that man dropped, it was pandemonium.
I believe it.
When 50 Cent first came out. And that era with the G Units and Rockefeller, and you had Jay-Z,
D-Block.
You had Nas, you had D-Block, you had Ludacris, Afro Ludacris, you had T.I., you had Young T.I., Getting in Trouble T.I., I Don't Care T.I., you had Outkast still with Stank On Your Days.
Yep.
You had Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. You had Crunk Music. You had Bone Thugs and Harmony still. You had The Game. You had Exhibit. You had Dr. Dre. You had Eminem. What a prime time in life, man, to be a hip-hop fan. Everybody was fire. Different. Everybody was different. Nobody was biting each other.
Right.
Everybody was fire.
That was a crazy time to live through. And like you said with the In the Club thing, I remember specifically, I was 6 years old. My older brother around your age playing that song nonstop. So I'm 6 years old singing, "You can find me in the club, bottle full of bud." I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Bro,
so,
that song took over the world. Obviously, you were singing it.
Yeah, 6 years old.
And you were singing it.
Yeah.
Crazy. Took over the whole landscape. Get Rich or Die Trying took over I know that album front to back.
No skips.
No skips.
No skips.